boys, it's going exactly as we expected. The Sykkuno drama is escalating. And let me tell you something. It is escalating fast. My god, is this thing blowing up. And it is beautiful. We are currently getting the maximum unemployed opinions you could ever imagine to get. I mean, we're talking about the typical suspects. People who have a following from literally not even 5k people to multi-millions who have never worked a single day in their entire lives, giving opinions on what's happening. And even better, we have opinions of people who have never even touched the opposite gender in their entire lives. We have women who are saying he did everything wrong, but it should have been me who he picked at the end. And we have on the other side women who are saying he did nothing wrong, but it should have been me who got picked at the end. It is beautiful, and we're gonna go over so much of this. It's gonna be wild, boys. Get ready, get ready. The only thing we're honestly missing at this point is some virgin like Asmongold giving his 2 cents about the situation. Maybe he has already done that, and I just don't know. But man, that would be just the absolute cherry on the top. And by the way, yes, I do think he's a virgin. I think Pink Sparkles used him for clout because, let's be real, like, she left him and not even a month passed when she was already impregnated by a literal bodybuilder. Wow, that is some escalation if you ask me. In any case, man, by the way, this is our suspect. This was our suspect before the fame. So there's going to be a real big discussion about him because, man, there's a lot of people who don't know what's happening. So this is how he looked before. So needless to say, the guy has done a lot to put a lot more hair here. I mean, he moved heaven and earth, first of all. Also, you may notice that he's obviously using makeup. So his persona, even on that fundamental level, is beyond fake. I just want to put that in there because a lot of people don't know this, by the way. So, obviously. In any case, let's get into the good stuff, boys. I hope you're ready. Grab yourself a drink, grab yourself something, because we are going in. And this is just one of the first of many things that we are going to be looking at. So, considering this is all based on clout and, you know, fandoms and whatnot, not a single person in the room is an adult, even though most people are pushing past 30, including myself. And we got this, by the way. I, an adult, was groomed. Yes, by the way. This is some of the responses some women have who actually engaged with him. Because, and by the way, this is serious. We're not talking about, oh, I was 18. No. We're talking at this point like 25 plus on average. And yes, I know, none of these people can be honestly treated as adults, but hey, here we are. Yes, there's so many people on the internet who are going to be like, I got groomed. What? You're 30! And the person on the other side is younger than you. What do you mean? There's so many opinions like this. It's insane. Is consistently the one in initiating the flirting, sending explicit vids and photos that he literally says she doesn't need to send. Accepts gifts and money without concern. Finds out he has a girlfriend. I'm a victim and he is a predator. Grow up. This is, by the way, not even the take. If you watched yesterday's video and you heard the conversation, this one is the best one. This is literally the best one. I'll summarize it for you in case you don't know. This woman went in a call with her and said, I'm really mad that you cheated on your girlfriend. You don't have to apologize to me, but to her. But by the way, I'm always here ready to listen to you if you know. I'm always here. I'm always open. Like, all of these women are literally, man, what a scumbag. But he should have picked me at the end, which is absolutely hilarious. And we're gonna get that into a little bit more. This guy's toast, turns out, is his best friend. This guy's toast gets emotional. And yes, by the way, can you tell them apart? Neither can I. It responds to his best friend Sykkuno being exposed for cheating in his girlfriend with a VTuber. What happened is sad. I'm very sad about it. That's all I'm comfortable saying now. Yes. So brave. So brave. Now, until he makes a statement on it, I'm disappointed. Everyone's, by the way, saying disappointed. People who live with him in the same house are saying, man, I'm really disappointed. And keep in mind, these are the people who would typically be associated with Hassan and whatnot. You know, your Hassans, your Pokemans, your so on and so ons. The people who should be the good guys. Yes. You know, the righteous ones, the anti-Trumps and whatnot. You know, all of these people. And the moment something happens to one of theirs, I love it how they... Well, I'm not going to speak on it, obviously. It's beautiful. It's absolutely cinema. I'm not going to play the clip.
What happened?
I can a little.
It's sad.
He doesn't say anything. There's nothing to see here. I don't even know why this is here. He says like 2 words in 1 minute. We're not going to waste time on this. Then, as always, our boy Gundo comes in. And this is why, boys, we love Gundam. He is a real one. He fucking understands what's up and why things are happening. Like, the only person who has a decent take on it, and yes, this is my take from yesterday, by the way, but he has no idea, sadly, who I am. Even though we love Gundam, every woman who effed this dude knew he had side chicks. They gaslit themselves into thinking they would be the one. Yes, by the way. I didn't think I mentioned that part yesterday, but every single woman 100% knew that they're not the girlfriend, that he has someone else. They just hoped that they're gonna be the one. And boys, listen, I have said this before, and I think I have to say it again, okay? This is the greatest pill of them all. And I'm gonna have to be very, very picky with my words here, because YouTube does not like it when I say the truth. And this one is the ultimate truth, okay? So, I'll try my best, but you need to keep up with this one, because I am not saying this in real words, okay? But it goes something like this. If you are hot enough, rich enough, interesting enough, funny enough, and for the opposite, you go on vacations, you know, once or twice times a month, gifts, and all the luxuries and all of that stuff. Now, this is the real part. I hope you understood it, okay? This is the end game of all pills, okay? The other side is the other side in 9 out of 10 cases is gonna be okay with being almost getting forced into past expiration dates 2 times a month, as long as it doesn't leave anything permanent. Hope you understood that one, because I am not going to get more explicit than that, okay? That's already bad enough. And this is real, okay? I have seen that in real life. I think there are people, and this is one of those situations. Now, granted, it never got that bad, but I mean, this is how the world works. Either you accept it or you don't. It is what it is. Then we have Mujin, the guy who made the video, getting flack. And by the way, before we get into this, I, for literally months now, have been thinking the downfall of Mujin is going to start someday. It has to happen. And people, because of the Sykkuno stuff, are actually posting a lot of negative things about him, how he's not unbiased. What do you mean he's not unbiased? He has never been unbiased. Are you kidding me? Mujin's whole shtick is literally wait for a week until it blows over, and you know which side won, and portray that side in the video as the good one. I have never heard Mujin even express a single opinion that he actually had himself. I don't think, at least. And if he did, they're probably super vague. And the cherry on top is, You can go look at a video that he released 5 minutes ago or a year ago. As long as there is some bad person there who does something racist, sexist, or whatever, he will always be like, doing these things is very, very bad, obviously. And then he somehow magically manages then, after exactly that sentence, and he has done this multiple times, say something that always makes me go like, if you believe these things are bad, I don't think that you should follow that up with this sentence. And there's no... And he does it in every video where there's some kind of bad racist man or whatever, something like that. Every single one. He says that is bad, and then something says something borderline the same, which is hilarious. So I have been thinking that Mujin... By the way, I have absolutely nothing against him. I could not care less, obviously. But I have been thinking that the downfall of Mujin is going to happen anytime soon. And this is, by the way, by M. Like I said, Mujin is not a good person, as evidenced by his disgusting, sarcastic post against what? No one cares. Effectively, he answered someone, and people are giving him flack for this. And this, I think, is a decent answer, because this post was absolutely insane. You can criticize him for cheating. Absolutely, but there's no but. You just can't. You just can't, okay? Being a cheater is not good. It doesn't matter what... Well, if you're taking life advice from people like XQC, then you have real problems. But in any case, you know, there's no buts here, okay? And some people... Because currently... There's literally two sides. No, well, there's multiple sides, but but Sykkuno did nothing wrong because cheating is good, as obviously you understand, and he did bad because cheating is bad. It's pretty wild, it's pretty insane. Then we have things like this. This is a VTuber, by the way, obviously. So, by the way, this is pure lies. This is pure absolute lies and stupid. I'm gonna read just the first part because this is just unhinged, okay? And this is a lot of opinions because these are women. And the primary, again, the primary opinion of women in this situation is, oh no, he cheated, but can't he pick me at the end? That's kind of literally where we're off here. Sykkuno was living with his girlfriend, who he struggled to actually break up with. I'm pretty sure breaking up is easier than cheating on her multiple times. Like, I mean, bruv, come on. Even though the relationship was already dead. I mean, this is probably the biggest cope of the copes, but this is a very popular opinion in this situation, by the way. He didn't initially tell people who were highly interested in him and... actively seeking him. He didn't initially tell people who... I don't even know what this is. This is just the level of delusion we are on here. A ton of people wanted to sleep with him and apparently wanted to move in after like 2 days of talking. What's new? He cheated on said girlfriend, who from the Sykkuno himself said in the voice call was basically a girlfriend in name. Yeah, I'm sure the guy who lies doesn't lie about that. Like, all these opinions are insane. They're from permanently online people who have never worked a single day in their life and who have never even had a real relationship once, okay? Jesus Christ. We'll probably learn more as this unfolds. The accuser still wanted a relationship with him after, but got cut off of his life. This is almost portrayed like a bad thing, by the way. Oh no! The side piece got... I can't. These people are all insane. It's absolute crazy town over here. Or should we continue? Okay, we're gonna do the last one. And then came the very coordinated effort to turn it into a full hit piece against him. This is not a hit piece against him. What do you mean? Him cheating is a normal thing. This is not a... They're acting like this is not... Dude, you cheated on someone. You're in fact a blatant multi-cheater. Okay? Oh, and by the way, I think I missed this, but I wanted to talk about the... Oh, yeah. I'm a victim and he is a predator. I wanted to talk about actually the predator thing. I almost forgot about it. So, considering everyone online is stupid, Sykkuno is a predator. Now, granted, he's not the Dr. Disrespect type of predator, okay? He doesn't do that sort of stuff. Oh, but he didn't get put in jail. Yeah, neither did Tectone, sadly. In any case, Sykkuno is 100% a predator, but not, again, the different kind. This guy, Sykkuno, probably doesn't even see women as anything else but objects. He just does this for fun. It's very blatantly easy to tell. He will lie, he will use the shtick that worked for him to just have the fun that he wants. And by the way, fun in this context is not necessarily even essing. It's just like attraction and getting what he desires at that point. Either it is some kind of, attraction, is it physical, is it emotional, or whatever. He just does it because he wants to do it. He does not fundamentally care in the slightest about any of these people, most likely. Not at all. He probably doesn't even see them as actual real human beings. Either you know or you don't. That's pretty much it. He 100% fits the description of predator. But again, not the Dr. Disrespect kind. Here we have this, which is absolutely hilarious. Random people getting flack, which is probably even more funnier. Valkyrae says she wanted to do substances again after XQC calls her out for speaking out against Sykkuno, but staying silent about Hassan and the dog collar. My God, can a single thing on Twitch not be centered around Hassan and the dog zapping? Am I asking for too much? I mean, damn. I don't forgive Hassan for doing what he did, but damn, not everything needs to be the exact same thing. One's a dog, the other one's a human. The dog's obviously way more important, by the way. But you get the point. It's like, oh my God. And I love the fact that it's XQC, the guy who literally never had a job, never has had any real life experience, and he probably has never said cheating is bad. It's saying this. Again, the world is bad. The world is bad. And Valkyrie's response to this is obviously to make it all about herself.
Obviously, elephant in the room. Obviously, yes, I did talk to Sykkuno, and obviously, yes, he did tell me everything.
I love, by the way, the fact that this is just how disassociated these people are from life, by the way. It's the fact that she unironically probably thinks, oh, the guy who lies constantly actually told me the truth. Yes, Queen, I'm sure he did, obviously. By the way, I actually think she may be lying about this. She's just saying random shit to appease the people who are calling her out. Because you need to understand, her, Pokimane, and a lot of other things like this guy, they were living with him. Do I have the tweet? No, I don't think I have. But they were living with that dude. They knew him. They were his best friends. And how many times do we have to go over this? I'm so tired. We already went through this so many times with Asmongold and OTK. If you're friends with some of these people, you're every single person, Valkyrae and all of them, know that he has side pieces, that he's cheating, and that he's lying about stuff. Every single one of these people who were his friends knew it, 100%. They knew. Everyone knows. Or are we going to imply that everyone is literally autistic here? Now, granted, I think both things can be true at the same time, obviously. But they knew. You can't see... If you see a person and are in a private situation with them like even once or twice a week, you're gonna know about their stuff. You're gonna know what kind of person they are. Like the Lakari situation, remember that one? if you're his friend, you know he has talked about this. There's no way he hid it. You should know. There's 100% a chance you did know. And yeah, this is Valkyrae just making it about herself because they're always the victim. Mujin responds in mocking manner after blah blah blah. We already kind of saw it, but this is just to point out that a lot of people are attacking Mujin because of this. Even though technically I would say he kind of didn't do anything wrong, because people are saying that, oh, he did this as a hit piece. My response to that would be, even if he did, so what? Even if he did, so what? All he talked about was cheating. And I mean, it's undeniable that Sykkuno cheated. Like, no one can deny that part, right? So what if he even wanted this to be a hit piece? Does it make it wrong in some way? No, he's factually correct about all the stuff that he claimed, so who honestly gives a shit? But yeah, a lot of people are unhappy with Mujin because of that. Which would be hilarious if that's actually his downfall and nothing else. Again, Skada, shocked he has a girlfriend. Shocked he has a girlfriend, been around him 7 years. You think I'll still be friends with him? I heard that in the past. Again, all of these people for his friends, Valkyrae, this guy, Toast, all of them. They all knew, and now they're pretending, oh, I actually did not know this person that I spend a lot of time. My dude, you were with him on events where he literally was going around with different girls. Like, they're all lying. They all knew. They all, as one, knew. It's undeniable. In any case, the situation is pretty funny, and the fact that this guy became one of the biggest things on Twitch, and then just used cosmetics is kind of wild. Man, you just have to have that serial killer look, and women are gonna love you all over. Oh yeah, I actually should have started with that. I asked two real life women who are not fat and they're hot and whatnot. Hey, is this guy the serial murder attractive style? And they said, yeah. Yeah, they did not hesitate. They said yes. So every single woman who likes him, obviously. Anyway, have a nice day. Bye.